I like dirty, gritty, nasty bass tones that sound like shit. That's me, you know? So anyway, so I'm going to teach you what I made up. So I think some of you like this bass line that I made. That was like... That one? Alright, so let me teach you how to play that. First is a strum. I'm going to get closer in so you can see the hand. The strum is the important part. And this is this is bassist violation number 1. Strum? You're supposed to play with your fingers and your thumb and your fucking fingers like this. No, I'm sorry, I don't play like that. I don't care about that, alright? I like to play with a pick, alright? And I like a harsh tone. It should distort. Anyway, first of all, when you're playing it, use a palm mute. That means you're using this side of your palm, you know, like that knife hand, like you're hitting someone right here and killing them. No, just kidding. Use a palm mute right at the edge here. You don't want your string to ring out. You want to be able to control it. Okay, so that's the first thing about strumming. Now here's a strum pattern. It goes like this. Check it out. Just do your E string open. All right. It goes down, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down. You got that? Try it again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Yeah? Hello? You got that? Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Practice the fuck out of that. Play it slow, then play it fast. That's what it's like fast. That's what I'm doing in that bass line. Alright, so that's the first part. Now, second part is hammer on 5-7-5-7. 5-7-5-7. You're on the E string and the A string, and you go 5-7-5-7. And it's hammer on, so you're not strumming each one of these individually. You're not doing this shit. You know? And usually when I say hammer on, that's the first thing people do, like... It's like, okay, no. Hammer on means strum once, and hammer. Then strum again, hammer. You know that Jimi Hendrix stuff you like to listen to? When he does that? That's called a hammer on. So anyway, this is like, that's what I'm doing. You see, I'm strumming twice. 2 strum, bup, bup, and then I'm going. Okay, so that's that part. So if you kind of tally up what we've done so far, it's... This next part, I have to admit, does take a little bit of practice, a little bit of work, a little bit of skill. Alright? You gotta be able to stretch your fingers across 4 frets, and it's towards the neck, so it's a pretty big stretch, so you gotta be able to stretch those fingers. That's my cat. Alright, so you're gonna put your pinky on the 6th fret. Alright? Now you're gonna put your first finger on the 3rd fret. Okay, so that's the span you got to be able to stretch to. And dig this, all right? Your 3rd finger, your ring finger, is going to hit the 5th fret, and you're going to do this thing. It's basically 5, 6, 5, 3, all with 1 strum. Just 1 strum. It's going to go. You're going to do this. All right, I'll play it with strums and then without. You hear that? 5, 6, 5, 3. 5, 6, 5, 3. 5, 6, 5, 3. You're going to do that. 1 strum, like this. You see that? All right. So see if you can see this. It's just strumming once, and I'm going to try to do it slow. This is hard to do slow. All right. So, did you get that? Alright, you got to really practice that. Practice stretching your hand. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You know, it might help to even break your finger a little bit. You know, break it, you know, let it heal, and then make sure you can stretch. Sometimes this is a good exercise if you can independently kind of move your index and your pinky a little bit without moving much of your other fingers. That tends to help too. But basically, that's the next part. You know, just on 1 strum. See if you can see my pick hand. Where the fuck's the camera? Here it is. Alright, so... Right, so... If you add that, then you've got this part of the bass line. Alright, let's play it all together. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see. See? That's where we're at. Next one's real easy. Alright, this is a slide. You're going to slide to the, what fret is that, 7th, and then on the E string, and then your first finger is going to hit the 5th fret of the A string. See that? So slide to the 7th, all right, and with your third finger or pinky. I like to use my pinky. And first finger on the 5th fret. Okay, so that's the strum. That I'm trying to see. My hand looks like this. So like, yeah, just do this. You know, it looks like I'm jerking off. You know, but that's the idea. Slide to the 7th, just like that. Okay, so that's pretty easy compared to the other stuff that's easy. So if you tally up what we've got so far, it's this. Don't do this business. I'm just stopping here. Alright, the next thing is very interesting. How do I describe this? This is kind of called a pull-off. And I'm not talking about that kind of pull-off. I'm sure you know how to do that very well. This pull-off is going like this. Actually, it's not like that at all. It's like this. Basically, you're going to go first finger on the 3rd fret, second finger on the 4th fret. Now, once you're here, you're going to pull on the string just a little, so that the 0, the E string rings out like that. See, but I'm not doing this. Watch this. This is the wrong way. Don't do this business. You know, oh, I got to make it ring, so that means I got to bend the fuck out of it. You know, don't do that. Just a little like tap. See that? It'll just bring it right off. Slip it right off. Like that. Okay. Practice that a lot. Okay, so far we've got this. Right, that's where we're at. Okay, the next part is the octave. Basically, it's using the first finger and the pinky, and you're basically a string apart. So check it out. Here's what we do: 10th fret of the E string, first finger, and 12th fret with the pinky of the D string. That's an octave. Here's the thing. Be careful not to strum the middle string, alright, the A string, and definitely don't strum the G string, alright? So mute those by flattening your fingers, but just isolating those out, okay? That's the octave. Now, here's the thing. You got to play this with a lot of balls. You got to play this with aggression. You can't be a pansy and do what some of those, you know, pop slappers do, where they flap their hand like a dead fish, you know, playing octaves like that. Do not, I repeat, do not play like that. You look like an ass, okay? So, when you play an octave, you better play it with balls. Alright? Like that. You gotta strum hard. One strum. I'm going basically from 10 to 12 with the index finger, 12 to 14 with the pinky. Alright? On one down strum. Alright? Really hard. Break your strings if you have to. But you gotta play octaves hard. Do not wuss out on that. Alright? So, all together, here's how it goes. So I realize some of you might be like, yeah, cute explanation, asshole, but why don't you just play it slow and we can figure it out? Okay, so I'll go ahead and try to play it slow. I'll try. Man, this stuff's hard to play slow for me. All right. But I'll try. Oh, I cheated. Try it again. One more time.